And we welcome you back courtside here in Jersey City at the John J. Moore Athletic and Fitness Center, as the Gothic Knights will look to bounce back from a 3-2 loss to Brooklyn in our first match and try to salvage the tri-match and their playoff hopes as they host the Eagles of the College of St. Elizabeth. CSC dropped a 3-2 decision to Brooklyn as well. So Brooklyn 2-0 on the day as they win twice by 3-2 scores. NJCU now 9-11 on the year. They fall to 3-4 at home on the year with the loss to Brooklyn. St. Elizabeth is 4-10 overall. 0-6 in the NEAC, the Northeastern Athletic Conference. The Gothic Knights will have their original starting lineup out there, not the lineup that they went with in a loss to Brooklyn. Jonathan Andrews starting at outside hitter, along with Leo Ferrari. Christian Ramirez, number 2. Jeffrey Rodriguez, number 8, will be your middles. Julian Marrero will be on the right side. J.J. Bertasia will be the libero. Jimmy Vega will start at setter, the junior out of Harrison Vega. And Bertasia did not play against Brooklyn. And Ferrari was started, but he was the setter in that match, not the outside hitter. For St. Elizabeth, number 7, C.J. Koslewicz is the sophomore out of Bridgewater, New Jersey. Very good high school program, Bridgewater Raritan. Justin Milan, sophomore middle blocker out of West Caldwell, New Jersey, whereas number 2, Chino Singlalivo, sophomore setter out of Newark, New Jersey. Number 6, Alejandro Rodriguez, a freshman out of Pensacola, New Jersey. Number 8, Gregory Bobrun, junior out of Irvington, New Jersey. Number 10, Daniel Chavez, outside hitter out of Bloomfield, New Jersey. Number 13, Frank Rossi Jr., I should say, out of Livingston, New Jersey. Gothic Knights with the first 2 points in this one. And that one put away by Rodriguez. And Jeffrey Rodriguez with the winner. So 3-1 NJCU with the lead. And that is an ace for Andrews. And that serve is long. So after the kill by Marrero, it's now 5-2 Gothic Knights. On the overball here. Let's try to block it back, then Marrero pushes it back. CSC with the attack. Andrews there. And then Rodriguez looks for the line. Rolling dig by Rossi. That was Bertasia's ball. Rodriguez did not allow the libero to go for it. The Gothic Knights attack long. Back to game action here. 5-4, NJCU. And they score there to make it 6-4. NJCU so far just one attack error. That was one of their big problems in the loss to Brooklyn. And the attack is inside the line. So killed by Bobrun, junior out of Irvington, a graduate of Immaculate Conception High School. 6-5. Ferrari with the pass. And then Ramirez set up for the smash. And Gothic Knights back to their normal lineup. Had they had their full lineup out there in the match against Brooklyn, perhaps there would have been a different result. So, substitutions. Aaron Mantilla comes in at setter. And there's an ace for Mantilla. Also now in on the right side is sophomore Joe Stawicki. 8-5 now, your lead for NJCU in game one. And a line shot, perfect spot there by Rossi, the freshman out of Livingston, New Jersey. Gothic Knights have to win this match to have a realistic shot at making the ECAC tournament. We'll explain more in a moment. Mantilla, back set, Ferrari slides it through for the kill. Gotta be 500 or better just to be in qualification for the ECAC. Whether or not they make it is another story. After this match, NJCU will have 5 matches remaining. You want to be in a situation as, oh, Andrews on the over ball. Puts it to the floor. But you want to put yourself in a situation where you are at least 1 or 2 games over 500 just to have an opportunity. Got John Jay on the road next Thursday. Then a tri-match at Wilkes. That is saved by Chavez. What a save there by Ferrari. And then Andrews with the swing, blocked back. NJCU is going to have to set that over to keep it alive. And underneath the net was Rodriguez, so an attack error on him, and NJCU has taken an 11-6 lead. Ira Thor with you here on Gothic Vision. Jeanine Moseti is our director for this game. Yuri Brutus, Ron Jones on camera. Alyssa McGee, Liz Danko, our stat queens. It'll be a Bobrun to serve. Andrews flies and puts it off the block for the winner. So NJCU, after being upset in match 1 today, has come out with new energy here in match number 2. And that will be on the service error by Ramirez, a point side out here. And serving will be Rossi Jr. Andrews, great pass, back set. Dug up by CJ Kostelwitz, and ultimately NJCU into the net. So CSC with another point, 12-9. Here's again. As the wiki has dug up. Tacked out of the back row by Kostelwitz. Rory looking for a back row attack, but he's into the net. So St. Elizabeth Eagles within 2, it's 12-10. Pushed outside, a little behind Andrews. And another attack here, and once again, CSC with a point off an NJCU error. And it's 12, now 11. That's dug up, back set, Stawicki, cross-court winner. Marrera, Vega, both back in. Vega's gonna serve for the Knights as Mantilla and Stawicki rotate out. And a free ball opportunity, Bertasia, Vega, back set, Marrera, and a block. Combo block by Milan and Chavez. Eagles within one, 13-12. Vega, Rodriguez, smash. (14-12). It'll be Andrews serving for NJCU. Ace! Andrews unloads on one. Andrews, that's his second ace already here in the first set. He averages .62 aces per set, 13th best in Division III. Oh, that's going to add to it as he bombs that one. Nothing that Gabriel McLean now in the match could do. The junior out of LA tried to keep it in play off his arms and off the upper track level here at the JMAC. 16-12 now in NJCU. Margin is 4. Andrews, 3 in a row! And Jonathan Andrews is showing off. The rookie, not rookie, he's a rookie on the cross-country team. He's a sophomore with men's volleyball out of North Bergen. Good toss, just misses the line. As he was going for a different spot and just missed. So, after 3 consecutive aces, Point sends the ball back to Justin Milan, 6'4" sophomore out of West Caldwell, New Jersey, West Caldwell Tech. Ferrari is blocked. A solo block by Daniel Chavez, freshman 6'2" out of Bloomfield, New Jersey. Very good high school program Bloomfield has emerged in recent years. Bertasia can't get a better pass than that. And that is the result as Jeffrey Rodriguez blasts a kill off of the foot of Frank Rossi Jr. Off the back by Ramirez. Then on the other attempt, Ferrari sticks out his arm for the dig. His attack is then passed by Milan as the teams go back and forth. Vega off of the net. And then Rodriguez standing on the floor, doesn't get a full swing and hits it into the nylon. So NJCU missed opportunity there. It's 18-15. St. Elizabeth will serve. Andrews, Vega, back set, Morera, cross court, misses wide. And Andrews will roll it deep to McLean. Saved by the Knights. Bertasia there. Marrera will just dump it over. CSC will try to capitalize. Knights put up a block. Andrews there for the dig, and no one covers. And once again, the Eagles have chipped away. They trail 18-17 And they will serve. Andrews from his knees. Ferrari off of the block. So a side out on the Ferrari swing. And it's 19-17 with Mantilla and Joe Stawicki both back in. Mantilla, good, tough serve. And CSC will send it over on the free ball opportunity. Bertasia, Mantilla, backslide, Ferrari, smash. And an error on the Eagles. Point for NJCU as they draw within 4 of taking the opening set. It's 21-17. Another tough serve by Mantilla. And then a solo stuff. Christian Ramirez rejects it. And St. Elizabeth will call timeout. That's a good one to tweet out. I don't think we've been tweeting during the match here. That's a good one, Jeanine, for you to tweet out there. It's Christian Ramirez with the stuff, 22-17, and the Gothic Knights 3 away from taking game 1. (22-18) after NJCU serves wide. And serving is Justin Milan. And Eagles are long. Substitution returning will be Alejandro Rodriguez replacing Gabriel McLean. NJCU 2 points away from a game 1 win. And it'll be Leo Ferrari to serve. Ferrari, good one. Milan with the pass. Back set here. Oh, Mantilla lays out. And the Knights, was unable to put it over. Was Joe Stawicki after a great effort by Aaron Mantilla. (23-19). Ferrari with the good pass. And Joe Stawicki with the swing, a ball handling error. 2 touches on Chavez, and the Knights have set point, leading 24-19. Trying to close out game 1 like they did against Brooklyn. Now we'll see how they do as the match continues. Ramirez floats one in. Chavez back set. That's long. And the Gothic Knights take game 1, 25-19. They lead 1-0. So, after a tough loss to Brooklyn, the Knights come out strong here in set 1 against the Eagles of St. Elizabeth. Game number 2 coming up next. You're watching Gothic Vision, NJCU men's volleyball here in Jersey City. All right, we are back here. Set number 2, the Gothic Knights led wire to wire in the opening game. They win 25-19. And Morera starts it off with a free ball opportunity, and he puts it off of Rossi Jr., who came over to try to cover. 1-0 Gothic Knights on top. Jimmy Vega will serve. And an ace for Jimmy Vega. Single Levo got a piece of that one. Setter tried to save it, but the middle was obstructing him, so 2-0 NJCU. And the attack by Milan is long. And a combo block there by Koskolitz and Milan. Milan's been their top offensive player this year. 2.77 points, 1.95 kills per set. He also averages 0.73 blocks per set. That's a very good number. And that is a double contact on Rossi Jr. Three, 2, Andrews on top, or NJC on top. Andrews is serve for the Knights. And that is short. Ferrari, good pass to Vega, and that's the result as Jeff Rodriguez with the kill. He will serve for the Knights. What do you want there, Alyssa McGee? We have a microphone courtside today. We've never tried this before. It picks up everything, including you guys talking, as that one is long. There is a microphone directly behind you guys right here. You had no idea. And the Gothic Knights will have a free ball opportunity here from CSE. Vega back set, Morera tips it. Kept alive by the Eagles and then dumped long by Chavez. Quickly the Knights counter, and Ferrari off of Koskolitz into the crowd for the kill. Now we have added a mic courtside to try to pick up more of the on-court sounds. There's a good sound. Ferrari tips it into wide open space for the kill. Rodriguez serving, 7-3 NJCU. Wow, good spot by Andrews for the dig. Ferrari, but he's blocked. Bobrun and Chavez are there to combine on the block. CSC's got 4 blocks already, allowing them to stay competitive. Serve is long. Daniel Chavez. Liz McGee, Liz Danko just found the microphone. They are now intrigued. 5 on that one. 8-6 now as NJCU unable to keep that in place. Side out for the Eagles. Oh, Ramirez comes through in a blurry moment for CSC. They never saw him coming. Sliding past Joe Stawicki, and it's 9-6. So Ferrari will serve, just misses the back line. (9-7) your score. And Jonathan Andrews sticks it inside the back line. 10-7 NJCU. (10-8) NJCU on top here. Andrews off the block, kept alive by Koskowitz. Set outside, and then stuffed down by a combination of Joe Stawicki and Jeffrey Rodriguez. So an 11-8 lead for NJCU. The Gothic Knights hitting .209 in this match. And an ace as Jimmy Vega is able to slot it inside the 10-foot line. Great little floater, and the lead is 4. And that is kept alive, dug by Rodriguez. Morera swings it over. Back set here. Chavez dug up by Ferrari. Now Morera with an opportunity, and he puts it off the block, tools it for the kill. (14-8) now. NJCU's beginning to pull away here in set number 2. As Jimmy Vega's serving, puts that one inside the back corner, forces Koskowitz to pass it tight to the net, and Rossi couldn't avoid it. 15-8 Gothic Knights. Bill Condon, in his second year as head coach of the Eagles, telling his club to shake it off. And we'll see how resilient they are. They are not here as Milan swings long. And I think Coach Condon has seen enough. He will call timeout. So after the timeout, 8-point lead for NJCU. That's tight to the net. Eagles have to send it over. NJCU with a free ball opportunity. And another block for the Eagles by Milan and Chavez. And we'll see freshman middle blocker Josh Gerard out of Plainfield, New Jersey, Watchung Hills Regional. He is now serving, and he there as St. Elizabeth with the kill to make it 16-10. And another block by Chavez and Milan. And Morera with absolute annihilation. (17-11) the score. Andrews foot fault. So 17-12, the Knights up by 5, trying to take a 2-0 lead in this match. Jeffrey Rodriguez, no answer for him. Koskowitz now in the front row. Despite being 5'8", 146, he is able to elevate there and get the winner. Again, Bridgewater Raritan, one of the best high school programs in the state of New Jersey. He is a product of Bridgewater Raritan. I played back in the 90s for Fairlawn, and we actually beat Bridgewater Raritan at Bridgewater as Ferrari swings heftily through that one for the 18-14 lead. We actually played at Bridgewater Raritan in the first ever New Jersey State Championship match back in 1995. That was not an easy environment to play in, because we won that match 15-13, 13-15, 15-13 back in the side-out scoring days. That is how close that match was. I believe there was actually a scoring error at the table, and the scoreboard was wrong. So it should be actually be 19-13 Gothic Knights, as Ryan Almonte, the floor official, Bruce Hanold is the up official, and they verify it. So they're going to change the score to 19-14 after consultation with score sheets. And Aaron Mantilla will serve, looks for the back corner, and narrowly misses wide. And that will be an ace for Ferrari, 21-17. The Knights 4 points away from taking a 2-0 lead in the match. 21-17, Leo Ferrari. The aces have been the area that the Gothic Knights have been carried in. St. Elizabeth is 6 blocks. But the Knights now have 11 service errors to go with their 9 aces. 21-18. Mantilla looks to Andrews for the cross-court smash. So Christian Ramirez, sophomore middle, back in to serve here for the Knights. And that is going to be a double contact called by Bruce Hanolt. And the Knights now within 2 of taking a 2-0 lead in the contest. Ramirez misses long. Rossi, Bercia passes to Mantilla, back set to Stawicki. And Chavez with the kill to extend it now to 23-20. Out of the back row, Koskowitz, dug by Bercia. Setter error there, Andrews, however, able to adjust. And then missing wide was Milan. And the Knights have set point. Substitution, Morera, Vega both back in. Vega will serve, trying to give the Gothic Knights the Game 2 win. And a little roll shot's going to fall in. Good spot there by Daniel Chavez. (24-21), and Jeffrey Rodriguez finishes the set as he finds the 10-foot line, and the Gothic Knights lead 2-0. So NJCU able to open up a lead midway through on the serving of Jonathan Andrews, who had 3 consecutive aces. They have 9 aces for the match. They lead 2-0. Game 3 coming up next.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
All right, we are back here for set number 3. The Gothic Knights with a 2-0 lead. They lost game number 1, or match number 1 today to Brooklyn, 3-2. It's still a tough loss to swallow for the Knights. If they win this, they will be back within a game of 500 on the year. 2 ties in that second set, but NJCU has not trailed in either game 1 or game 2 today. 25-19, 25-21 winners. Leo Ferrari, Jeffrey Rodriguez, Julian Moreira all have 6 kills so far. Jonathan Andrews has 5 kills, hitting .333, 4 aces, 6 digs. So good all-around effort from him. It will be the Eagles to serve here. Frank Rossi, the freshman out of Livingston, will serve. Verdecia, great pass. Outside, Andrews misses. Andrews is not only playing men's volleyball this year, he ran cross country most of the meets this fall. He competed on NJCU's indoor track and field team before volleyball season started. And when volleyball season's over, he will return to the outdoor track and field team as an ace by Jimmy Vega. And the Knights in front 2-1. Jimmy Vega, former first-team All-State selection for the Blue Tide of Harrison High School. Back set, Moreira, and he's able to tool the block. Changed his direction off of the hands of Daniel Chavez. Moreira with his 7th kill. Jimmy Vega, 5'8", 180 pounds. Very good hands. That time, not as much. But Leo Ferrari with the attack error off of the tape. It'll be number 3, Ymir Edwards now in the match. He's sophomore out of Eastside High School in Patterson. He serves his team down 3-2. Moreira now swinging from the outside, and another combo block by Milan and Chavez. Those two work really well together. And for the Eagles, that is already their 7th block of the match. Gothic Knights not trying to roll over that block, and St. Elizabeth doing a fantastic job of closing it off. Returning will be Gabriel McLean. Serving will be Jonathan Andrews, already 4 aces. See the patience in his eyes as he able to have a nice high toss. And the Knights with the rejection. A pair of middles by trade. Moreira and Rodriguez team up. Now Moreira, of course, playing the right side in this match, but he's been a middle his whole life. So 2 middles there, they certainly know how to close off blocks. 5-3 NJCU. Andrews too long. Andrews, a psychology major with a counseling minor. Did not play last year after playing as a freshman in 2017. He has 2 years volleyball left if he's in school for 2 more years. Division III, you have 10 semesters to complete 4 years of eligibility. So he would be able to if he was back in school for a 5th year. Same thing with Christian Ramirez, who played as a freshman and didn't play as a sophomore. And speaking of Ramirez, he and Ferrari team up with a block on the outside. And the Gothic Knight lead is 3. Christian Ramirez. And that is tipped over by Rossi. Another opportunity by Ferrari. And it's short. Christian Ramirez, Jonathan Andrews actually both work in the gym during basketball games as part of the event staff under Assistant Director George Deaver. Pass by Andrews. Herrera changes hands, uses the left hand there to tip it over. Pushed outside, and a cross-court kill for Koskolitz. So 7-6, Eagles within 1. And it's short. Service error on the Eagles. Aaron Mantilla trying to preserve now a 2-point lead for the Knights here in the 3rd set. It's been a long day of volleyball. Aaron Mantilla with the ace. 9-6 the lead. And another one. So 11-9 NJCU leads as Andrews a good follow through and the winner. Now it's now 13-9 NJCU. Had to just make a quick adjustment to our broadcast. As it said softball, but this really is men's volleyball. 13-9 is the score, and that is a cross-court winner, back corner for Milan. It'll be Rossi serving, kill number 2 for Milan, who has 4 blocks on the day. And he gets an ace. Bertasia with the pass back to Mantilla, and then Andrews is able to line that one. So Vegas serving NJCU up 14-11. That's a ball handling error. Andrews with the one-handed dig over to Ferrari, and then Morera is going to send it over. It's going to fall in off the net. And St. Elizabeth cannot save it. I think you credit Morera with a kill on that one. Saved by the Eagles. And then blocked off of the head of number 10, Daniel Chavez. That falls in for a kill. And the two teams shake hands. Jonathan Andrews and Chavez can't make that one up. A kill with your head off of a block. Not too often you see that. Rodriguez with a big right paw smashes it straight down. (17-12). Good pass on a tough serve, and CESC will send it over back to Rodriguez, who's on fire right now. Got to kill anyway, even though St. Elizabeth was into the net. Andrews to serve with his team now 7 points away from a sweep. And an ace. That ball was probably out of bounds, but Chino Singolivo unable to lay off of it. NJCU has met St. Elizabeth twice. Both were last year. I think it was either the first or second year of St. Elizabeth's program history, as they had always been another ace by Andrews. St. Elizabeth had always been an all-women's school, became co-ed recently. So when NJCU met St. Elizabeth in men's volleyball last year, it was the first time that NJCU had ever met St. Elizabeth in a men's sport. In women's athletics, the Knights have played for years in virtually every sport the Knights offer, with the exception of bowling. So timeout Eagles. Let's take a look at the current stats. In this one, the Knights hitting 188 on the match. Despite 19 errors on attack, they have more than twice as many kills as the Eagles, 32-15. The Knights have 14 aces, just 3 for St. Elizabeth. St. Elizabeth has 7 blocks. That has allowed them to stay competitive, but the Knights now 5 points away. And Jonathan Andrews, who has 7 kills, 8 digs, 6 aces. Back to serve. Another great serve. And then a block by Ferrari and Rodriguez. Knights will have a substitution. Leo Ferrari will be out, and Dominic Castellano will be in. We'll take a look at that block in a second there. Jeanine Moseti, our director, will pull up one of the angles. We'll come back. Let's watch the live action first. I'll look at that replay in just a moment. Another ace for Jonathan Andrews. He is just unleashing them. 7-7-8, his line today. 7 kills, 7 aces, 8 digs. And NJCU 3 points away from a sweep. Another ace! He's collecting them like souvenirs. And it's 23-12. Deep breath by Andrews. Big toss. And another great serve. And another ace for Andrews. That's his 3rd in a row, his 9th of the match, and it gives the Gothic Knights match point. And if they had played like this against Brooklyn, we would have had a 3-0 win there as well instead of a 5-set defeat. And on match point, he finally misses wide. 24-13, NJCU. It's just a matter of time now. Castellano with the pass. Vega. Can Castellano finish it off? He does. As McLean can't keep it alive. And a big high five from his teammates. Castellano with the final kill on match point. And NJCU victorious. That is their 10th win of the year. They improved to 10-11 as they defeat the Eagles 25-19, 25-21, and 25-13. The story in this one was Jonathan Andrews, 9 aces, 8 digs, 7 kills, provided a .333 hitting percentage. Jeffrey Rodriguez hit .385 with 3 blocks and 8 kills. Leo Ferrari had 7 kills in this one, and Julian Morera 7 kills as well, as the Knights bounced back nicely with a victory over the Eagles. Top kill man for the Eagles was Chavez with 4. They did get 5 blocks from him as well. And Justin Milan had 4 blocks equally. Well, this is our final broadcast of NJCU men's volleyball this year, as there's only one more home match this season. The match on Tuesday the 26th against Sarah Lawrence has been moved. It will not be a home match now. The Knights will instead play on the road in a tri-match that will be against Wilkes and Sarah Lawrence in Wilkes-Barre, PA. Jorge Rodriguez dancing. It's always fun to see. So the Knights return to action now on Thursday. They'll be on the road against John Jay. And then the final match of the season will be a tri-match, NJCU against Sage and Newman on Saturday, April 6th. We will not broadcast that one as we have home baseball and softball that day. A lot of events going on campus at the same time, and only one of me. So we thank you for watching NJCU men's volleyball throughout the 29 campaign, the first year that we've expanded our broadcast capabilities here on Gothic Vision. For our camera operators today, Ron Jones. What, you guys want something? You want a thumb drive, huh? You want to pack the stats first so we can put them online? You can check out the stats for this match, NJCUGothicKnights.com, in just a few moments. For our camera operators, Ron Jones and Yuri Brutus, our stat queens, Alyssa McGee and Liz Danko, and our director, Jeanine Moseti, along with Jim Turvey, Our PA announcer, I'm Ira Thor. Thanks for watching. 3 matches here today on Gothic Vision. NJCU lost to Brooklyn 3-2. Brooklyn beat St. Elizabeth 3-2, and the Gothic Knights capped the day with a 3-set win over the Eagles. We'll talk to you on Monday for NJCU softball's home opener against John Jay. Be well, everybody.